And it's rolling in now over AT&T Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Buster and Adrian go at it head-to-head next on the show. Matt Cain, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got 99 losses. 100, it's coming, but he just hopes to heck it's not coming in this one.
Jock Peterson heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 31.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Always important to play good baseball in front of the home crowd, and they were fortunate to get this series off on the right foot in Game 1. They'll hope to continue their winning ways here in Game number 2.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's a home run threat every time he steps into the box. If they want to shut him down, they're going to have to be careful and keep the ball low in the zone. And don't give him anything he can drive.
Cain into the windup. First pitch on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 66,
Yasiel Puig steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
I tell you what, when you've lost a few games in a row, home runs are obviously nice, but nothing really fires up the dugout quite like a triple. He looks right into that third base dugout and says, "Come on, guys, let's turn this thing around."
Here's Adrian now. He'll pop this one foul off to the left, and it's strike 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
1-2. Here it comes. To first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Oh, I think they might have had a shot at getting that guy at the plate. But once this ball is bobbled, you forget about that. He'll just take the sure out at first and let that run come in to score.
Justin Turner will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Chopped foul right at home plate. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Hard liner toward short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. LA's on top, 2-0. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, remember last year he had an ERA in the low 3s. Very dependable, very consistent. One of the most reliable pitchers in the game.
Into the box now is the leadoff man Hunter Pence, as he'll kick off the home half of inning number 1.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
And they've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but they could be ready to break out right here.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Peterson, still going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get the chance to see a UCLA alum, Brandon Crawford. He was the best hitting shortstop in the National League last season and was honored with the Silver Slugger Award. Shortstop is a position where you typically are more concerned with a guy's defensive abilities. And having someone that can hit like him, that's a huge advantage.
Brandon Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Buster Posey will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
2 out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Yasmani Grandal makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Kane has his target. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. We get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pagan is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now, if you're a pitcher, you have to love pitching at this place. And you've got a cool night here, making the air a little heavy, and this ball just has zero carry to it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll leave things on the shoulders of Scott Kazmir, the pitcher. This is in the air to right. Hence has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A good inning there for Matt Cain. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-0. Brandon Belt will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Sliced hard on the ground. Kendrick's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Kendrick has it. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Angel Pagan will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he wasn't showing bunt there, but even with 2 outs, you can't let your guard down defensively.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Jock Peterson will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
You just don't like to get beat on a fastball in that situation. I got to believe they'll go right after him again.
Squared that one up just a little late. Kane's ready. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pence giving chase. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center.
The batter, number
Well, he's
5.
right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's Corey Seager. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blanco giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Gregor Blanco will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Center fielder.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hit in the air out to right. Puig moves over, 1 away.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
Into the box now, Kelby Tomlinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Good fastball there by Kazmir, 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hard hit ball to second, backhanded. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Matt Cain will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Justin Turner is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Now for the Dodgers, third baseman, Justin Turner.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
On the ground to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored an E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Pence is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Grandal, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Tomlinson is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous left fielder, Carl Crawford. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat, it's 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blanco over to his right, and that retires the side. Dodgers leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Hunter Pence will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Hunter.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Kazmir has his target. Here's the pitch. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Ripped down the first base line. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 35.
Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow. And boy, look at the pitching matchup that we've got in store for that one. That is going to be some duel, and we'll have it for you right here on the show. Brandon Crawford will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Grounded to third. Turner's got it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Buster Posey will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ballgame. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
The first baseman,
And this is just a great job of protecting. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard toward the right side, and he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Well, maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Matt Duffy gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit to third. Gloved by Turner. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Scott Kazmir heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Scott Kazmir.
Right back at it now is Kane as he gets ahead of his leadoff man here, 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
In the air now out to left field. Pagan has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Jock Peterson will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Pagan. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
And as we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Ready now, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Yasiel Puig will stand in, 1 for 2. He tripled and scored back in the first. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Oh, and you cannot get caught making up your mind to swing before you even see where the pitch is going to be. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Posed.
So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Angel Pagan will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So with the leadoff man aboard, we take you back to the 1970s. EK and I were probably still watching Saturday morning cartoons, but it happened on this date in baseball history. Gregor Blanco is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
On the ground up the middle, Seager takes it in. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Kelby Tomlinson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's by him for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Matt Cain, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adrian Gonzalez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Cain gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. You know, Adrian Gonzalez comes from a baseball family. His brother Edgar was once a teammate with the Padres, and their father was a star in the Mexican leagues for the national team.
Yeah, pretty cool he got to play with his brother in the big leagues.
skied in the air to straightaway left. And the sixth inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Justin Turner steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Down the third baseline. Duffy over to his left. Throw over to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Kane. There are 2 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Howie Kendrick will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Pence shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Hunter Pence will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2, here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. The hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And this is taken in by Crawford now for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Buster Posey will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit back up the middle. Seager scoops it up. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. George Cantos is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
George Cantos.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Pulled toward right center field. Blanco on the move. He gets there, but he missed it. He'll take the turn and head for second. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And here comes the speedy Carl Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Tomlinson is up with it and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, if this ball gets through up the middle, there's a good shot they're going to score a run right there. But you can see a nice effort here at second base to even try to get it out on that play. It'll wind up being an infield single, but at least it keeps that other runner at third base.
Into the box now, Scott Kazmir. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Your attention, please. Now
new pitcher coming on, and it's the veteran lefty, Javier Lopez.
Javier Lopez.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
Here's Corey Seager. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
And the runner's coming home. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And he will be tagged out at the plate on a nutty suicide squeeze attempt with 2 outs. And the side is very ridiculously retired. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. Dodgers out in front, 3-0. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Kazmir gets the sign and the pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
On his way to pitch number 75. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Matt Duffy will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Rolled foul off to the left, so he stays alive. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner in foul ground. And, oh, he can't rein it in. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Bases are empty, one man out. Skied into straightaway right. Puig giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Angel Pagan will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the center fielder, Gregor Blanco. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 out with the man at first. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Kelby Tomlinson will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Yimi Garcia will get the ball looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Denard Span will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Denard Span.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top, 3-1. Hunter Strickland is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Hunter Strickland.
Yasiel Puig will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side, and reined in 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what. If he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Pagan looks up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
That could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the 8th. The solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Alex Guerrero will come on as a pinch hitter.
Los Angeles, number 7, Alex Guerrero.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Pence. And the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-1 LA. Alex Guerrero will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 7, Alex Guerrero.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
That guy's not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right
here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Crawford. And that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Tap fouled at home plate. 1-1, here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A little bouncer. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Grounded back up the middle, taken in by Guerrero. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Brandon Belt will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And he takes ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Here's Belt. High drive. Right field. Out of here. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, you know it has a tendency to get overlooked here, that 2-out single that kept this inning alive. I mean, you take nothing away from the guy that just hit the home run, but this is what happens when teams put up a fight there with 2 away. Pays off for them big time here.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Chris Hatcher will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Chris Hatcher.
In now, Matt Duffy. On the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Into the box, Angel Pagan. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the 9th inning from AT&T Park. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants 3. Vin Mazzaro will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yasmani Grandal, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Andre Ethier will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit hard up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Carl Crawford now. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Scott Van Slyke will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Sergio Romo will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out.
Romo!
Jock Peterson will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, chopped in front of home plate. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Well, time for that old baseball adage. It'll look like a rocket in the box score. Sometimes all you got to do is put the ball in play, and some good things can happen. And that's definitely the case here, as he's going to pick up an RBI on what's going to be scored, an infield single.
Corey Seager stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Hit hard to short. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
First baseman
Adrian Gonzalez comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Yeah, and pretty much any glimmer of hope for those guys in the field would have to be gone if he comes through with a big knock right here.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A shot down the first baseline. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. One run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
And he continues to be a big part of their attack. With 2 more RBIs on the play, that gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Chris Heston will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9.
Chris Heston.
Justin Turner will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And he'll make it back in safely at third. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Alex Guerrero is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Giants 3. Andre Ethier will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Andre Ethier.
Luis Avilan will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Striding in to start the 9th, Gregor Blanco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
A.J. Ellis is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Catching, number 17, A.J. Ellis.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Popped high in the air. Avilan is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Defensively here, you'd like someone other than your pitcher to take charge, but he winds up making the play anyway.
Kelby Tomlinson ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Pedro Baez will come on here hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Pedro Baez.
He's set. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crawford has a read on it. 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Joe Pennick will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.